Good morning, everyone. So, today we'll talk about chapter 3 of class 3, which says being safe. Now, how can we be safe? Definitely by following certain rules. So, these rules are known as safety rules or safety measures. So, we have to follow these rules in our daily lifestyle. So, there are certain important rules. So, we should remember them, learn them, and implement them in our daily routine. Now, why are they important? Because accidents can occur anywhere, at any time, even at school or at home or any public place. Why? Because carelessness in our daily lives can cause these accidents. We can avoid these accidents definitely by following the basic safety rules. So now we'll talk about some important rules. First, important rule can be implemented at our home. Like we should not run on the wet floor because the wet floor is slippery and we can slip and get hurt. And we should not play with sharp objects like knife, scissor, blades because we can unnecessarily get hurt. Then we should not play with electric wires or switches. This is actually very important even for the babies, the infant, not just for grown up kids. For infants also, the plugs are open, uncovered, and it's very dangerous. So you should not uh, touch any electrical wires unnecessarily. Then we should not touch hot objects like oven, toaster. Just cooking होती है उसके बाद we should not touch them. Then even irons, the cloth irons, they are very warm. The burning gas stove, we should not touch any like warm heaters. Then we should not throw fruit and vegetable peel on the floor. We actually know that we can slip off a banana peel. So we should not throw these peels on the floor. And the last and the very most important rule is we should not open the door to strangers. Every parent says this. Please don't open the door to stranger. Please don't take anything from any stranger. Please don't talk to a stranger. Then safety rules at schools. Now we should not run up and down the stairs. We can fall. We will get hurt. Then we should not jump on the desk or the chairs of the school. These basic rules they will actually bring discipline in our life. Then we should not jump off the swings, the merry-go-round, seesaws. In every school has a playground definitely. So we should not jump off the swings and we should play, but in a decent and a safe manner. Then we should not push each other in the playground. It can create chaos and unnecessarily people will get hurt. Then some other rules like we should always follow school rules. Those are made for our safety. And the last and the very important rule is that whenever you feel or a person makes you feel uncomfortable in any other possible way, you must convey this message to your class teacher or even for say principal. They should know about the people who makes us feel uncomfortable at school. Then safety rules on road. We should always cross the road with an elder if we are kid, and even if we are mature, we should follow the traffic rules. We should look left, right, and then only we should cross the road. We should not throw peels, vegetable peels on the road like we discussed it at home because we can slip over it. Then whenever we ride a bicycle we should always if we are on the main road we should look left and right and ride it carefully. We should wear the bicycle helmet also. Then if we are traveling by car or bus we should not take our hands outside or the head outside of the window of the bus or the car. Now some safety rules at public places like at park. We should not push each other while playing. We should not go near beehives since the park is very bushy, full of wild bushes. So there can be a lot of beehives or other mosquito or other reptiles or even some insects which are very dangerous for us. So we should not go near them. We should not go near beehives. We should not play in the lonely and quiet corners. Why? Because again the stranger rules come in. If something happens, first, if we fell down or if something happens, nobody is there for help. Secondly, if we meet a stranger there, then he can harm us. So it is not safe to play in lonely corners of the park. Then we should stay away from the wild bushes again, because it might have any reptiles or any dangerous insect. Then the important thing is we should not talk to stranger or accept anything from an unknown person. Now, the other public place is swimming pool. So there are some safety measures for swimming pool also, because it is life threatening sometimes. So we should always enter a swimming pool in trained supervision of a trainer or an elder lifeguard. We should use safety tubes, flippers, underwater goggles. Then we should always stay away from pools, drain pipes, and other openings, because to avoid getting stuck there. Now, these were some of the important rules to be followed at your home or at your public places. Now, what are the safety rules about when a disaster occurs? Disasters like earthquake, cyclones, flood, fire, landslides. These are some of the major disasters. So, a disaster can cause a lot of damage. Some rules that can be followed, they can actually minimize the loss of life and property. So, talking about earthquake. When an earthquake occurs, we must not panic. We should not run here and there, and we should not create chaos. Now, we have to take shelter, or we should cover ourselves under a desk or a table, because, for example, if the ceiling fan falls down, it will not hit our head. So it is a way to keep ourselves safe in a panic situation. Then after the shaking of earth is over, we should form a queue and move out of the building. Gather at a assembly point and wait for further instructions of the teacher. Now, during a flood, a lot of the water level actually rises. So what we should do, initially the weather forecasts come every day, so we should be alert, we should hear the news and announcement, and we should plan likewise. It can minimize the risk. If the flood occurred, we should prepare ourselves to move to a higher roof or a higher elevation or a taller building, so that we are not, you know uh, grounded, and we are not stuck in the heavy water. We also should be should stay away from electric wires, electrical lines and wires, because there is higher chances of short circuit. Then, while talking about fire, if a building catches fire, we should run. Should we run? No, we should not run. And the most important thing, we should not push each other. We should not panic. We should make a queue. We should follow the instructor's decision. If the fire has broken out in at school, we should follow the instruction of our teachers and leave the building and gather at an assembly point and wait for further instruction. Now, if we are caught in smoke, we should stay low and crawl. So the smoke will rise high and will touch the ceiling, and we are not grounded in the smoke filled room. Then we should cover our nose and mouth with towel or shirt or handkerchief, whatever we have there, and we should keep breathing from nose and not mouth. So this is how we can save ourselves from disasters while following certain basic rules. So this was all for today. I hope you liked the lecture. Thank you.